Today, I'm going to show you how to properly set up your alternate attires from having generic names like Attire 1 and Attire 2, and we're going to get rid of those awful in-game character models shown at the attire selection and the matchup screens. At the end of this tutorial, your alternate attires will have specific names and real-life photos representing that attire. This process will take your alternate attires to the next level, making them look like they were unlocked in the game instead of created. Let's get started. When you first create an alternate attire, by default, under personal information, the option is set to alternate attire, and that seems fine because you are creating an alternate attire. The other option on the screen is the menu screen pose, which uses the in-game character model to represent this attire on the character select and matchup screens. Now, if you are creating a completely unique creator wrestler, yeah, I still call it that, and it's not an actual person, then fine, I understand the need for this. But for actual wrestlers, using real life photos maintains the immersion of the game. Just looking at these screens, the attires are genetically named Attire 1 and Attire 2, and the matchup screen with the in-game model makes me feel like this version of AJ Styles doesn't really belong in the game. So to fix this, let's start by heading over to Community Creations to find new attires for AJ Styles. I'm not good at creating attires from scratch, so I appreciate all of the work the WWE gaming community uploads. So I found these two attires, and I'm gonna download them now. Next, we're gonna look for images of AJ Styles in these attires. So for this tutorial, let's pretend the blue attire is from SummerSlam 2023, and the red one is from Money in the Bank 2019. We'll also pretend these images accurately portray the attires we just downloaded. Over time, more and more people will upload images of different attire photos, and you can even upload your own image if necessary if you can't find the matching image. So now that we have everything downloaded, let's head back over to Create a Superstar. If you notice, these attires are actually associated with a modified version of AJ Styles. That's why there's two of them. Maybe this version has different moves, attributes, whatever, but we don't need two versions of AJ Styles in our game. We just want to use this character's attires. Since there are two attires, red and blue, we're going to duplicate this character and address each attire individually. So let's first work on the red attire we are calling Money in the Bank 19. I'm going to delete the blue attire so only the red one remains. From the menu, let's take a look at personal information. If you notice, use as an alternate attire is marked as no. That's because this is a modified version of AJ Styles and not an actual alternate attire. If we change this to use as alternate attire without making any changes, this attire will have a generic name of Attire 1, or as in this character, it's actually named AJ Styles. And AJ Styles will be the name of this alternate attire. Also, at the matchup and selection screen, the in-game image of AJ Styles will be used. So for now, we're going to keep this set as no. This is not an alternate attire. Let's open up name information. Under name, you can see this is named AJ Styles. We're going to delete this and enter our attire's name, which is Money in the Bank 19. Once done, we'll accept these changes and head back to the personal information menu. Next, we're going to click on custom images and we'll select the downloaded image that represents our attire. So now that everything's done, before we accept, let's change use as alternate attire to yes. Now that we're done, we're going to accept, and then we're going to save and complete. So now let's work on the second attire. We're going to do the exact same process as the first one, but before we start, we have to copy the blue attire to the left side and into attire slot 1. Then we'll delete the blue attire on the right side so only one attire remains. Okay, so now that we are done creating our attires, let's see how they look on the character selection menu and matchup screens. And this looks 1,000 times better than what we had before. The attires are named correctly, and AJ Styles' photo matches alongside CM Punk on the matchup screen. And that's it for this tutorial. This is our second WWE 2K25 tutorial video, and I just wanted to give a huge thanks to everyone who watched the first one, commented, and subscribed to our channel. It's really appreciated. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you found it helpful, please let us know in the comments and hit that like button. Definitely subscribe to the Horror 47 for more tutorials and videos, and we'll see you next time.